Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals for 2018. My name is Mick. I'm your host for today. I know it's 2019, but we're playing off for the 2018 Grey Ogre Games Invitationals. The top 16 players are here in the store, and they will do battle to find out who will claim the prize. And $5,000 is at stake here. Everyone has a piece of it. Even if you just sat down, you would have at least $150. All these players are locked in for that amount of money. And it's going to be a high stakes game here where everybody's trying to get that first position. This is the format today. We will be playing 3 rounds of seeding for modern, and then a double elimination bracket later on for standard, and there'll be about 6 rounds. So 3 rounds and 6 rounds, and we'll have like a short break in between. But right now, I think we're waiting to start. We're going to be watching the match between Ilham Mulyawan and Jeffrey Chan. No strangers to competitive play, and no strangers to the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals. Last year, Ilham finished up. Last year, Ilham finished 5th and 6th place. Not bad, not bad. And Jeffrey, he was the champion, and that's why he's back here today. Dim Sum Boy is asking, is the shop open? Yeah, it's open. It's open. Come on right in and watch the matches for yourself. Players are seated in the first 2 rows. Okay, and you can watch any match that you want. And right now, there'll be minimum these 3 rounds, and then we'll be going into the upper, the double elimination stage. Dark Angel saying, yo, what's up? Early morning matchups? Yeah. Time for some Singapore magic. I know that the my boy help me call Alfian, and then number 2, can you decrease the brightness on the phone, yeah. Yeah.
Can I give you the deck list first?
Yeah.
The model is at the front.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I know like the SCG invitationals are going on right now, but we've got some, action, Singapore magic action happening right now. All right, Ilham looks like he's playing Grixis Death Shadow. Let me pull up the deck list here. Got standard and we've got modern, and this is pretty interesting. And we'll do a breakdown of the deck lists in a bit. Let's bring out Jeffrey Tan and Ilham Mulyawan. Of course. Ilham, Risky, Mulyawan, and Jeffrey Chan. Wow, just nice. Together. Jeffrey looks like he's playing. Bunt Company. We've seen Jeffrey play this deck quite a few times before.
What's up?
Yo, hi Ben.
Hey.
A little bit earlier, a little bit too early.
Yeah.
It's never too early for Magic, but it is early.
Yeah.
So
So I'm on GDS and Grixis Death Shadow, everyone's favorite suicidal.
Yeah,
choice.
the just whatever. Now Death Shadow is like a 1/1. And yeah, the Grixis Death Shadow, Ilham's deck is pretty straightforward, right? It's got denial. It's got threats in the form of Death Shadow, the Germa Anglers, and it's got Snapcaster Mages. This version has Snapcaster Mages because there's so many instants and sorceries that you can pull off. Mostly instants.
Yeah.
You know, fatal pushes, lightning bolts, thought seizures,
And he-
faithless looting.
yeah. I
What?
think
Why is he even
people
here?
people calling for a ban on that card.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best card in.
Yeah. And this is, I think, me and Ilham played this matchup a lot in his preparation for this event.
Okay.
And it's whoever gets ahead.
Just
and
like
by
you
ahead-
just need to sneak in a
Yeah.
little bit of that advantage,
No,
right?
well, yeah, he started off with Len Hierarch, but Ilham had the push, and you can see how Jeffrey's like really stumbles because he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a way to shortcut to 3, right?
Yeah.
Nor does he have some kind of inevitability with the vial getting him some kind of mana advantage. So
That's the
yeah.
thing, right? He's got like 2 drops. So he's
Yeah.
definitely got like 2 plays. Like Voice of Resurgence and Scavenging Ooze, they are.
Oh, this is Ban Coco, it's not
good.
Spirits.
Yeah, this Ban. This
Oh. Is this Spirits?
it's Ban Coco, I will
Okay,
call it
okay,
Ban
okay.
Coco.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
see
got like
Knights.
Night Reliquary,
Yeah.
Tireless Trackers, Vendilion Clicks.
Yeah.
Vendilion Click is an interesting one to have.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I will not lie. Like
Maybe it's the bracket. Ilham's bracket has him.
it's him, Jeffrey. Wait, let me pull
It's
it up.
Looney and someone else, right? So this is
Uh,
terrible. Look at this. Lightning bolt takes care of cleans up the knight, and then he just gets smacked in the face.
Ouch.
Yeah, and there's nothing he really can do. Like, what does he need? Like balance. He needs the balance to get out of this. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. So Group B. This is Group B. Kwang Kai, Jeffrey, Eugene,
Oh,
and
okay,
Ilham.
okay.
So Eugene ostensibly will probably be playing
Dredge.
Dredge,
Dredge.
or aggro, right?
Right. Or
some form of
Affinity.
aggro.
So the idea here is that you wanna play a white card, right? You wanna play a deck
White
that has a
base
white
deck, yeah.
sideboard cards.
Yeah.
So this Coco has to be pretty good. This collector company has to be.
Reflector
gas.
Mages, maybe.
There's a
No,
new
there are
card.
no-
There's a
there
new
are
card
no-
that could really spice things up here. Oh, he does. Oh, he does have it. He has the detention. The
Oh
deputy.
wow, the deputy on detention. Okay. Detention sphere on a
Yeah.
1/3 on a Fiend Hunter body.
Oh wow,
Nice.
but so sick. So sick. He draws he draws Bobble for the turn. Yeah, with Jeffrey on 6.
Do you snap off the block? No, he takes
goes
it
to
down
1.
to 1. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Deputy of Detention. That is
Wow.
a brand new card. I want to bring that up.
Yeah. It's a pretty good hit when you have two Death Shadows in play.
And I mean, like it's still a body that
Yeah.
can block, right?
It's a 1/3, which is quite notable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It blocks a bunch of things in the format. It blocks Snapcaster Mage, blocks Thalia.
Yeah, block
Yeah.
style. Yeah, I think that's
So Jeffrey setting up the defenses here. I think does he have a Sajiri step in his deck? No, nothing. Anything too
Is
crazy.
there
like
no,
that.
no,
Yeah.
like
So Ilham's drawing to his second bolt. He does have Stubby D for protection.
yeah, against that second. I mean, like it
Yeah.
will be against a second collector company. But right now, I don't think,
don't
Jeffrey is
think
going to
he-
risk anything, right? He's
I don't
just
think he can
gonna keep
attack.
activating. Yeah.
Right, because Knight chops the planes to put in the graveyard to get to 4/4. He finds
And
a
then-
fetch land. Then he puts another.
He puts another.
Yeah, he
No, he
puts-
can't. He can't fetch. He can't fetch.
Oh, he can't fetch. He's on
Jeffrey's
one.
at
You're
1,
right.
yeah.
You're right. He can get Ghost Quarter though. Does he have a Ghost Quarter?
He doesn't
Yeah.
need the Ghost Quarter. I mean, like you can float the mana and after activate Gavany Township.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like then
But-
his entire board becomes like.
But if he
bigger.
Ghost Quarters himself, he can get to 5. He can get a 6/6. Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. He Ghost Quarter his Botanical Sanctum.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think we should talk so loudly because there's, unlike most of our usual broadcaster events, there are
Like this is-
less people in the store and
And
everyone's
and
super
also
quiet.
Stakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stakes are high.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, he can make 4 mana on top of the Gavany Township, right?
Yeah.
This is a huge blowout. I don't know if Ilham's figured this out. Oh, he's just gonna
No,
jump
okay.
block for safety.
So chum block. All right.
Yeah. Ilham doesn't have too much going on.
Yeah, and I like the chum block. Like the thinking in that is that even if Ilham has
Oh, he's got a second angler.
Oh, second
okay,
angler.
okay. So
second
now we
deputy of
got a
Kudos would be
game. Yeah, now we got a game. But I don't know. I honestly think if Jeffrey figures out the line, he can make his knight a 6/6.
Yeah, well, he
End
can
of
start.
turn.
He can start doing it now,
Yeah.
right? Sacrifice, float the mana, feed, Gathering
Yeah.
Township, and then
And if he has Path or he has Reflector Mage, then this game is over, boys. Yeah. I don't think he can Ghost Quarter though. Yeah, I don't think he has outs to Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. I mean, like,
Yeah.
right, like Ghost Quarter.
You know, he can't Ghost Quarter. So
One,
he I see a Path at the front of his hand. He can probably play the Path, see if his opponent's last card last mana is gonna be spent on Stubborn Denial.
Yeah.
Then if it is gonna be spent on Stubborn Denial, he just go ham. Ilham. He can go Ilham.
Alright. Okay. So looks like
it's
Horizon
Canopy.
Canopy. Yeah, that's a good choice. Didn't think about that. Could draw the extra card as well.
Yeah, so
That'll
back
be
to the
good.
brackets. I think it's a good.
Do you
it's-
think like the
Makes
matchup,
sense,
right?
right?
Kwankai is going to be playing Tron,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know if I like the Tron matchup.
I honestly don't think
But those are both the other two players, posting like players who's
aggressive decks.
rather where Stony Silence is gonna be really good,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So like playing a white deck makes sense. Oh, he played a spell caller end of turn, so he couldn't force the Stubborn Denial out of Ilham's hand.
Okay.
But now he's got two lethal attackers and a Thought Scour.
Let's cover myself.
No, he's got a second.
What is he
He's got
looking
another
for?
spell caller. I think is that it. Is that why Jeffrey's pausing? Yeah, he's got another
Yeah,
spell
okay, so second spell color here.
caller. Right. And with a night activation. Yeah.
Wow, this
So
is really
night is clear of the of the trading of the anglers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have yeah,
And
a
he
bit
has
of
to
a
pass, okay.
stalemate, so he's gonna pass. If you're Jeffrey, do you start going for his red sources? Because that's the only way you lose this game, right? know-
Lightning bolt, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
No, but
most-
he'll fetch. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he's got a basic mountain. So
He's
you
got-
go like look for
No,
a
he
ghost
doesn't have
quarter, and
basic
after that look for
mountains.
another ghost quarter.
Yeah, no, I think he has a Feel the Ruin and a Ghost Quarter, right? So you can get Feel the Ruin.
and then blow that up, and then after that go
If
get
he
the
has a
ghost quarter.
mountain,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
go get the
But
ghost quarter. And
typically,
blow that up.
GDS decks don't run Ghost Quarter. Don't
Yeah,
run mountains.
you're right.
Because the
It's
deck
like
is so
island
blue,
and swamp
blue and
and
black
that's it.
heavy. Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey going for a slightly more conservative line of Breeding Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think that's a Reflector Mage. Is that a Reflector Mage? Right at the front of his hand.
I think maybe a Knight of Reliquary. I don't think that's a
There's no mages main. Oh, he has
Knight.
a-
Knight. Sorry, Knight of Autumn.
Knight of Autumn. Well, Night Author's not bad. He gains life.
Yeah,
Puts him out of.
puts him out of bolt range.
Yeah, so he's attacking here,
All right, so a 2-turn clock.
putting him to on. Oh, it's Night of Autumn. He's going to
Now
gain life.
I'm gonna get some life.
Yeah, so I think Ilham's out here is Team Battle Rage, right?
Yeah, that's what I was
He's
like.
he's gonna attack, and then the one that gets blocked by the
By the one
by
toughness
the
guy.
the 3 toughness guy, the deputy of detention.
Oh, okay. Then you
Yeah.
just like Teemo Battle Rage over it.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Deputy of detention, of course. You know,
Such a good. It's a
something
new
else
card. New
I
card.
was familiar with in secondary school. I think Ilham's draw for that turn was this land, so we might go on to game 3. Ilham has some interesting cards in the sideboard.
Mm.
He's got Grimlar Mancer.
Yeah,
Very
that's that is actually that's not normal. That's not
Right,
normal in
that's
the,
not
the
normal.
Greek
That's
system.
what my mom used to say about me. But he's also got Staticaster, which cleans up very well against the
All the 1/1s.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
You can imagine he'll bring in the Braids too, and the other Lightning Bolt.
Mm.
Probably not the K command since this isn't.
This
Aether Vial.
not a great matchup for K Command.
Yeah.
Disdainful Stroke. Well, Disdainful Stroke only hits collector company, so I
Yeah.
don't think it's that useful.
I think you have company by and large covered with Stubby D,
Yeah.
and the problem is like the rest of the deck doesn't play Stubborn Denial, right?
Mm.
Doesn't play into Stubborn Denial so much. You just have the paths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to like, counter puffs and collect the companies.
From Jeffrey's end, you have Stony. No, sorry, Reflector Mage, probably.
Night of Autumn,
Right.
probably.
Night of Autumn.
I think it's okay. I think
In
it's
life. I don't even think the one Borg is good. So we played this matchup. Me and Ilham played this matchup, and he was playing. I was playing Band Spirits,
Mhm.
and in the Band Spirits I was there were Thalias. And because they were Thalias, and they were so good against this deck because everything is like one mana.
one extra, yeah.
Yeah, and they have such a low land count, and
Oh yeah, okay.
you kind of blank their Snapcasters if you have Thalias. Yeah, we didn't side in the worships, but because there's no Thalias in the sideboard, you can actually side in the worships, and like he's cold to it, right? Like he has nothing.
He got nothing to
Yeah,
like, remove
you
it
got all your
unless
random-
you have to counter it like
Yeah,
there and
yeah.
then.
I do think that it's a card that it's kind of sketchy though, and it's quite debatable as to whether you side him in because like it gets hit by Stubborn Denial.
Mm-hmm.
It gets hit like crazy by Stubborn Denial, and like if that's your save, you tap out on your turn. 4
And
mana, you cast it, you get Stubborn
And then
Denial. You're gonna die in the back swing.
that turn, yeah.
Right, whereas Coco you can wait, you can kind of like sneak it in when he's cracking his fetch at the end of turn.
And then you know it's at
Yeah.
instant speed you can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I think worship sounds like a good idea. I don't know about the Bajuka Bog. I tend to
Yeah, I think
disagree
that's
with
too
you.
slow,
I think,
yeah.
you know, especially since Jeffrey is going to be on the draw here, maybe Bajuka Bog's not that good. Going to be that
Oh, okay,
great.
he's bringing in more spell callers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the spell colors do catch the what's that name?
Kolaghan's Command, the
Well, it
is
catches
is
practically everything
is
inside
a
the deck.
Telecaster.
Except
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the,
of course.
Except for
the
Gamma
angler.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think his Reflector Mages come in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe the second spell caller. I think spell callers get worse because of bolt, the extra bolt and the extra parades come in. But the players don't have access to the deck list, so this is fine.
They
It's
wouldn't
very
know, yeah.
interesting preparing for this.
Yeah, because like you're looking, you know, you're trying to play the players, right? Like
Yeah.
Stubborn Denial doesn't counter worship. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Oh wait, it
I
does.
think you're thinking about Collective Brutality or Flusterstorm. Either of those cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
worded strangely. Yeah, I've had someone trying to Collective Brutality my worship. Like, nope.
It's like, yeah, try again.
On my
please.
Jace.
Like,
In
oh, that's
Legacy.
sweet. That would be sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so preparing for this was really interesting because the modern doesn't actually matter past the group stage,
Yeah.
right? So all you need to do is you need to only play the people in your group stage.
And you need to understand like the people.
Yeah.
who
So these are
people
things we're considering for GOGI 2019, right? It's just
Mhm.
how do we keep all the formats relevant? How do we keep them like right? Because we want to make it such that every event you play in the store is a step towards playing in this event.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
and we can't do that if we're gonna say, yeah, only this section is this
Gonna be
format.
modern,
Or
yes.
like, for example, for our legacy, we're gonna have a legacy master, this coming year.
But then Legacy is not
Legacy's
featured
not-
in.
yeah.
in
So what do we
Invitationals.
do, right? So this year we had a compromise where it was the team series. So we're trying
Mhm.
to figure something out when it comes to that. But yeah,
Have you
preparing
ever
for-
thought about like drafting?
Yeah,
like,
we have Cube.
doing draft?
We have
Yeah,
Cube now.
that's the thing. So like,
It'd be
have you ever
amazing.
thought of like doing like double two pots of like Cube draft?
Yeah, but I had to make a second queue.
Oh, that's a little bit painful.
Oh, a 16-player draft. Yeah. So yeah, it was interesting because, we started talking about me and the players
Mhm.
who come to the store. We started talking about like, when you just sideboard or main deck some crazy cards. Like if you know you're gonna play against how 2/3 of the people you're playing against the
It's like affinity.
the
it's
non
like-
Ilham people in this group are gonna be playing decks that have like artifacts and that. Why you just play main deck Stony
Stony
Silence?
Silence.
You
It's
just
like-
play 4 Stony Silences main.
But I mean, that's
And
what people do. but
Maybe
that's
you
what-
lose to Ilham, but you just side it out, and then you still have two or three games, two out of the 3 games to play, right? Yeah.
But
So
that's the thing, right? That's what people do for like GPs. That's what people do for big tournaments
well,
because like they
GPs are
read,
tougher because you can't
you can't
pick-
read everything,
yeah.
right? But
But
you
like the
know,
World Championships one year where they had this format where you knew the people in the people
in your
no
stage,
well,
right?
in the World Championship, right?
Yeah.
You knew who was playing, so you knew okay, they're probably not gonna play these decks. They're gonna play like Jun decks.
Yeah,
They're gonna play black green X decks. And then the guy who won, Dmitry Budakov, was the guy who played Boggles.
Oh
He's
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
yeah. Nice Liliana.
But that's-
I have extra dried arbors in my deck for your Lilianas.
But that's the thing, right? They knew the all this information beforehand. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
you
Well,
can
even they had less information than these players do. These players know exactly who they're playing
and who's in their group,
and
right?
who's in
And
their
it's
group, right?
smaller. It's much smaller.
Yeah, yeah,
group.
yeah. Yeah, you could go to, their like tournament history and just go and look at like what they played.
You just ask them
Yeah.
straight up, like before the draw.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what you playing? Huh?
Yeah, or what cards did they borrow? In the case of Jeffrey, yeah, Jeffrey hasn't played too much Magic in the past year.
not too much.
Busy
paper
with his
Magic,
career.
I think,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're definitely playing online, lah.
Yeah, for
it's
sure, for sure.
Still posting 5-0s on Modo.
Oh, yeah?
Goodness gracious.
But that's kind of like giving away information, right? If people just look.
I know, right? It's like Jeffrey, that last match. The last match is like, can we split? And then I'm like, just like scoop.
It's hard to split a Moto.
No, you can't. You can't. You can't
It's,
just,
it's
like, run
a
away.
trust system. Yeah, yeah.
The match ends and the guy just like runs.
I think
runs away.
playing for 5-0 once, my opponent disconnected and timed out, so I split him my prizes.
Oh, okay.
But I gave him like the treasure chest.
Ah,
Yeah, I felt bad.
That's nice.
Yeah, because it was a close game. He was playing Dredge. I was playing Grixis in Legacy.
So what, he DC'd? You could find him. You could still
I
find
remembered
him.
his name, so I just added him
okay,
as a
okay.
friend, and I just say, hey, here's the chest, man. Sorry, like the game ended that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
That's
was
cool. That's cool.
yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Like
It's
the chest is such low EV, right? It's like 2 tickets. I think the average price of a chest is 2 tickets.
It's
You might as well like
this-
make someone's life happy.
I guess this is a token.
Yeah. Like it's $2, dude. Like if you came up to me on the street, you're like, hey man,
Can I
can you
have,
get
like-
$2 to go and get a drink? I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to come and ask me for it. So Ilham's pretty reactive. But I think something that he's valued a lot when I play with him is being able to
Fatal push.
interact. Yeah,
That
with
first
the
turn,
turn one creatures.
fatal push, yeah.
And if this was a regular band spirit deck, I think this is the right approach. But he has Voice of Resurgence,
Ah, yeah.
which
that,
trades very favorably against Fatal Push.
Mm.
Because, yeah, and he doesn't have the usual Anger of the Gods in the sideboard, right?
who
No,
Ilham?
he chose to play Static Caster, so he can fall behind quite quickly to Voice of Resurgence.
Mm. Oh yeah, didn't think about that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but Jeffrey here looks like he's gonna keep his hand
this is
scrying.
Malta 6. You see Halo Fountain at the front. Ilham with 2 lands, 2 push, 1 Snapcaster, 1 Thought Scour, and I think that's a Stubborn Denial.
Oh, okay. Starts off with
okay.
Thoughtseize.
It's not 2 pushes. It's 1.
One push and one
Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize, yeah.
Yeah, and you can imagine if. Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Because he has the push, he
He's got
takes
push,
the.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you're Jeffrey, this can't be a good feeling for you,
And,
right?
Yeah, you don't run it on turn one.
Yeah.
do you?
Well, don't you? Like, what else could you do? I mean, if you drew exactly Voice of Resurgence, I guess you could wait,
Mm.
right? Because then at least you can tie up his mana on his turn, because he can't play the push into that.
Mm.
Or he has to take the Voice of Resurgence.
So, but number one, like Ilham has to
Yeah.
or would want to do it now, right? He's incentivized to.
His
just
incentivized
fire
do
off
now,
the
because
critical.
he doesn't want to let Jeffrey untap. And certainly doesn't want to let Jeffrey untap and lay a land into a spell queller.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just passing the turn. So his hand is actually Snap, Thought Scour, 2 more lands, I think.
I think I like his hand.
Draws the
quite a
bird.
bit, yeah.
His hand is good for this particular instance, right? Because he's just trading 1 for 1 or 1.5 for 1. Well, sorry, 0.5 for 1. His Snapcaster gets to stay on the board
Oh yeah.
for the
okay.
next for this Bird's Paradise. Yeah,
Do you Thoughtseize? Do you?
I think he's
do
gonna.
the
I think he's gonna
Snapcaster
scour
Thoughtseize?
here. He's gonna scour here, look for more options.
Mm. Okay.
Which is why he's paying the life. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. Is that opt in the front of his hand? Oh, that's great. He gets to mill 2 lands. He draws Bobble. And this is the thing about this GDS deck is that without a threat, he draws a threat this turn. That's good. Without a threat,
Talent,
it's
talent.
very. It's kind of anemic, It's just.
Yeah, it just does like okay. I'm just gonna take away a creature. I'm gonna like deny a bit of her hand.
But it doesn't have a good long game, so you have to get behind the ball quickly. So this is
Right.
looking at the top of his opponent's library, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Oh, he has to push. He has to push for the bird, so he can actually respond. he can actually interact and play a threat this turn, which is really, really good. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be the case for Jeff. For
Ilham, yeah.
yeah.
So,
So yeah, we learned a lot of interesting things while testing. You know, like playing the bobble, looking at the top card of your opponent's library before you play a Thoughtseize, so you know what to take
right.
based on what the hand is gonna look like.
Whether or not you even play the Thoughtseize, right?
Yeah. So the deck has a lot of play to it. And I think that's something that Ilham might discuss. Is just, do you really want to be playing this to set up your first 3 rounds of the day, when you have, you know, a whole new standard format ahead of you?
It does require, you know, a little bit of brain power.
And it's not like this deck has like 100% matchups. I mean, I think it's good against Storm. It's very good against Storm.
Okay.
But yeah, like who would play Storm in this room? Like,
well, not at this tournament, right? Like everybody's probably playing like, you know, mid-rangey decks, like something that you can, you know, push the gas on like really quickly if you've got the hand for it.
Exactly. Oh, he let the bird go. He let the bird go, but he didn't keep a fetch in play. Oh, he doesn't have a fetch, so he can't like that push is not good against Spell Queller. Yeah, it's interesting choice for sure, because so yeah, if you're Jeffrey, no, he drew off the bubble.
Yeah, he drew
off the bubble. He drew off the bubble. Actually, maybe he didn't draw off the bubble. Yeah, he didn't. He drew the bubble. He drew the bubble from the Thought Skyway, but he didn't draw off the bubble. Dude, I think we gotta correct this, dude. Right?
I believe that's a mistrigger.
Yeah, but I don't know if the bubble is worded such that you have to draw. Yeah, it's not me. Do you want to go fix it?
Wait.
This is competitive REL.
Yeah, I need to pause again.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, while Mick goes to fix that, let's talk about that a little bit, right? Like, this Ilham has the benefit of being on the camera, right? Like, if this was any other game and this trigger would have just gone missed, and yeah, like I don't know what to do in this situation, right? Like, the fact that there is coverage actually assists Ilham here, and it rewards him for having made a mistake, right? Having played badly. Yeah, so I mean, I feel a little bit awkward like bringing this up, but you know, the fact that it is broadcasted also gives us that kind of impetus to correct it, right? Like, all of you at home watching, we can't possibly say, this is a must. There's no May on this card, but we're gonna sit here and not do anything. So it's an interesting choice, and something that is just gonna put Mick in a very tough position. But yeah, I think Jeffrey's hand is pretty poor, anyway. So it might not matter too much. Like, he might not need the extra card, but in a close game, he might need the card. Do you want to join me, man?
Hi.
Hey, hey, Alfian.
Yeah.
You're just in time to get replaced by me. All fixed? So he drew the card. He drew the extra card, right?
No.
He didn't draw, right? So he missed the trigger.
Yeah, so it's a mistrigger. It's a mistrigger, and what happens is that
Jeffrey gets to choose?
Yeah, so Jeffrey gets to choose whether or not you put it on the stack.
Oh.
So because we are out of that
that period.
That period, yeah. So unfortunate. I mean, it does say like it's a mandatory draw.
Yeah.
But it is still.
Wait,
it is still.
But it was he played the bobble on his turn, so it was Jeffrey's upkeep, right? Had he gone past Jeffrey's upkeep?
Yeah.
Jeffrey drew a card already.
You drew a card and you like cast a few creatures already.
He cast the Tireless Tracker? No, it was still end of turn. Jeffrey fetched it.
Was it still end of turn?
It was still the end of his turn. Like, he... Yeah, okay, anyway. Tracker, a clue that you remember, a clue that you produced.
Oh, yeah, the Emerald clue. I think people looking back at it, like, they don't like, what is this about? No, but we predicted there was Emerald clue in the next set.
Yeah, not a lot of people remember this. Yeah.
It's like me and everyone like trying to rush it out.
He taken a turn by the time he thought of it. No, but he played he was on 2 lands, Curiosity Cat. He was on 2 lands, and then he shocked, and he played Thought Scour end of turn. Then he drew the bobble. He drew the bobble for the Thought Scour.
And then after
Right.
that, cast
Then
the boss.
he lays the he plays
No,
the
no, yeah, no.
he plays
The
the
turn,
bobble.
the turn was in. It was already in the turn already. We were discussing like where.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, but he played the bobble on his turn. Then he bobbled his opponent. Then we talked about the Thought Seize thing. Then he played the Angler. And when we
Correct.
said, oh, he chose not to push the bird. And then
Yep.
that's when Jeffrey fetched at end of turn with his. Oh, maybe he was already in.
It was already in the turn,
already in
yeah.
the turn. Yeah, it
That was when
probably
we
already.
realized like, oh, maybe he didn't draw from the bobble, and that was like
Yeah.
in Jeffrey's main phase.
So cracking a clue at end of turn, yeah, triggering revolt on his side. I'm sure Ilham wishes that he had
It's just
revolt
like, please give me.
on his side. Yeah,
Oh, Teemo Battle Rage, that is a nice card to have.
yeah. And this tracker is gonna get way out of control. I think Ilham's suffering a little bit from his not having played that fatal push
On the birds?
on the birds. Yeah, will slow Jeffrey's the growth of Jeffrey's tracker a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as it stands, he can still trade for the angler,
Mhm.
an angler, or rather, the angler can still trade for that. We know that he has a TBR, a Teemo Battle Rage.
Yep.
So, I really think he should play that Snapcaster at end of turn in his hand to play the Thought Scour, because if he plays the Snapcaster, right, he's getting 3 for 2, and if
right.
his- yeah.
You have yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he can attack with his angler and play the TBR. He's afraid of Queller, which is understandable,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he has to push. He has to push in his hand. So
Ruling. No. Okay.
if he trades off and he gets revolt on that turn,
And then after that, he can
he
get rid
can-
of the Titus tracker as well.
he
right?
can push the revolt.
You can push the tracker.
The
yeah.
tracker. Yeah.
Dim Sum Boy is asking, do we host competitive
I
EDH?
think competitive EDH is always one of those things that's hard to really
It's an oxymoron.
host. Yeah. Firstly, for most people, like 90% of the EDH players, it's an oxymoron,
Apex.
right? It's just two
Yeah,
things that don't
it's like-
exist side by side. The another way of looking at it is that it's always going to be a mismatch in terms of expectation, right?
Right, yeah.
There are people who are going to show up with their Joda 5-color Fist of the Suns, like, I want to play all the crazy things in the world, and then they're going to be like, oh, this is competitive. Like, I rock like my playgroup all the time. I put Myoji on Night's Reach and no one has pants anymore.
And then you come to the store
And then you come to the store and then
and
there's
your first match is against Tauran. It's like, oh yeah, this
or
is not a
it's-
good time.
Yeah, or it's like Isan, like
Okay, yeah.
get a Query Ranger, untap my Isan, get a Script Ranger, untap my Isan, and then get like Winter Orb shenanigans and stuff like that. Or it's against like Teferi, or it's against some of the
yeah.
more egregious decks in the format, Arkham Daxon.
Azami.
Yeah, no ban list, of course. Well, wait, no ban list is in like
Well,
you can
no
play,
ban
you
list
can play
EDH?
Moxes or you can play like, but I mean, I'm not talking about. He's talking about competitive CEDH, which I assume is the 4-player multiplayer format, right? There's the dual EDH, which has
Which is like
a
the
ban list on
French,
like Soul
yeah.
Ring and everything, the French ban
French
list.
EDH. No fast mana, no.
Yeah. So this is worship.
Oh,
And-
no stubborn denial here from Ilham. This is
Yeah. So okay. So the Ilham still has outs because there's 2 Birds of Paradise. He still has an out to. He still has an out to. Is a Static Caster, right? To clean up the board a little bit, and this fatal push is going to be a good start.
he can,
But he needs to. Yeah. Took a real sharp turn for the worst. On a Mount to 6, where in a game where he thought seized his opponent's only gas card, killed his mana accelerator on turn 1.
and then
Yeah.
it has
It's
changed quite a bit.
changed quite a bit. So this is interesting. He likes the worship. I don't actually like the worship here, but I suppose it means that you can just take the damage.
Right.
You don't have to give up board position.
And like
but
the
like if
minute
it
you
was any
stick
other
it-
creature, if it was any other creature right now, this worship, it'd be much better, right? and-
I
And because of the way that Shadow plays, it's hurting itself so much. Like
That you can get in the damage, like
You can-
really.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can get the
Like you
W,
don't need to
right?
play a long game with them. You don't need to lock them out. You just a
You
couple of
can
spell
have like the
queller,
spell queller and
gonna smack him to death. Yeah, yeah.
But
1v1 EDH no ban list. That's just silly. Like, why would you want to play a format that where you can where either of you could not draw Soul Ring or Mana Crypt, and the other guy could draw Soul Ring or Mana Crypt?
and after that, like win the game.
Yeah,
Like,
if-
turn 1, turn 2.
It's no ban list. Yeah, sure. I'd sell more Moxes.
Yay!
I'd sell a bunch of Ancestral Recalls, Library Alexandras.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. What would you
Compared
play?
to-
What
yeah.
do you play in that format? Like
I don't five like some weird 5-color command. No, Tasigur. You play Tasigur.
Tasiga's good. Leovolt's pretty good.
Dude, I play like French. We back in Poland, like we had like French commander tournaments.
Yeah.
Oh man, the number of like Tasigars and Taurans and like Azamis is just too high, too damn high.
Okay. So I see.
yeah.
I see. Ilham's.
Wow.
Ilham has no out here. I don't
What,
think
second team of Battle Rage? No, but
Yeah. He's
how
okay,
big is the Knight of Reliquary?
he has a Liliana in his hand, so he's gonna be able to play Liliana and eat post combat presumably to eat. Oh, he's gonna play pre combat.
All right.
This is just gonna get pressured by any of those creatures. So he's gonna kill. He's gonna be able to kill Hierarch, I'm guessing, to slow the bleeding a
Mm.
little bit.
Mm-mm.
Then he's gonna. What is he even gonna do? Like, yeah, he's gonna kill Hierarch. He's gonna lay the fetch, and he has push in his hand, so he can attack into the night.
Trade
Right.
off the Knight. And
He can attack into the night, and then if Jeffrey blocks, he can fetch and kill the spell queller to get his TBR back and kill the knight.
Does he still have? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See?
But and if he doesn't, then he can fetch and push the knight so he doesn't die to lethal. So
No, he
like
doesn't
just
have a fetch then.
He has a fetch in his hand.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't like this line from Ilham because I don't think it's helping him win.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
I think the point at which Jeffrey gets Gavany Township is the point at which you can no longer kill all those birds, all those random ass creatures on the battlefield.
And then you just need.
You
to, like,
you can't beat the
get
worship.
bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough. Like
This is good. Yeah, this is gonna force the action. Yeah. This is pity. Hey, morning, Kenneth. We didn't see the Facebook
yeah.
chat. Yeah, that was a while ago.
What's up, man? What's
How
up?
are you? Yeah. So he's gonna. Yeah, I think he gets Township and then he can't lose. Right. Oh, but Jeffrey doesn't know his opponent doesn't have Anger of the Gods. Oh, he's getting Township.
He's getting Township
Yeah,
anyway,
look.
right? Because like, yeah, whatever, man, whatever. I'm just
Whatever.
gonna put counters on.
I'm just listening to Ben in my earpiece. Yeah. He's got me on speed dial.
He's got.
Yeah.
He's got like the. That's one of the things I like worry about. Like we moved back here
Yeah.
because like we didn't want the players to hear.
Players to
Like,
hear.
can you
Yeah. I think
imagine,
he's
like,
missing a
everybody's
token
gonna-
on that bird. Yeah. Oh, we got all the
No,
tokens,
yeah.
all the branding.
all the
yeah.
all the grey ogres.
I think we have to be careful today, especially because everyone's a lot quieter.
And yeah.
A lot more focused. So he's got
Alright, so
push.
fatal push on the
Yeah.
birds, but
I don't know how Ilham's gonna win this.
There's no way of beating the worship right now.
Yeah, there's no way to beat the worship.
I think I mean the way Jeffrey plays is that he plays the worship like I don't want to lose, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah, for sure. Like
you
the
know,
worship in this
I'm talking about-
scenario is decent because it means that he can't like
He can die
lose-
to, like,
lose
Team of
to
Battle
yeah.
Rage,
But
yeah.
I think with the Voice of Resurgence token, he wasn't gonna lose to TBR anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, at 8 life. Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
that's
was-
it. Well,
yeah.
that's this table. I'm going to shift it over to.
Oh, table 2?
I think table 2 still going.
Oh, awesome.
Are they?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I did not change the names for table 2.
Oh, that was a long time ago. But we know this matchup. It's Philippe de Chilagi. Philippe. I think just Philippe like a rapper would be fine. If you just leave it at Philippe, like Sia. G-I-E, I think. Oh yeah, are you just adding stuff into his name right now?
Yeah, Della Clegeri.
Okay.
But the C is.
What if it turns out in French that means like of the toilet,
No.
of the colorectal area? Hey, Brian Lim, playing Joe Fu's Is It Phoenix deck.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting. Yeah,
The modern is that Phoenix.
yeah, and we all thought Philippe would be playing Mill.
What is he playing?
I don't know what he's playing.
Right.
I think he's
Alfred,
playing.
bring out the deck lists.
I think it's Madhu Pyromancer.
Oh yeah. Okay. That is
And Brian is like, "What did I do to deserve this?" It's not a great matchup for Madhu. I think.
yeah. Alfred, can you get the score from them or score from somebody?
And I guess in Philippe's mind, like, because he won the qualifier last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
He won the qualifier. He was the last person to qualify for this tournament yesterday.
It's like,
So for those of you who weren't around, yeah, they played a series of standard matches,
Mhm.
double elimination to decide who would qualify for today.
yeah.
And yeah, Philippe won.
He was playing against Adrian, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and came out on top, and yeah,
It came out on top,
it's so unexpected, Like you might be here, you might not be here.
yeah, exactly.
How do you prepare for that? I mean, like
Yeah, so I think that's what he did. Like he's known to play Mill all the time, right? In our
exactly,
store.
and then suddenly,
And then he's gonna show up and be like, haha, you guys have all your
preconceptions over
you
what
guys citing in your putting your Emerald's main deck because I wanna warn you, this is not gonna work out well. So wow, this is great. This is collective
nice
brutality.
collective brutality, and
He's
that's
playing his
gonna be
purpose, but he's gonna
Scorpius.
get a token for his troubles anyway.
Yep.
Brian's gonna untap, and Brian's gonna he's gonna try and do Phoenix things, right? He's got a Phoenix in his hand. He's got a
Does he have
what looks to
Phoenix
be
in
a
the yard?
Faithless Looting and what looks to be a Izzet Charm.
Mm.
So yeah, Brian and I also prepared for this tournament together. So
Mhm.
you know, we talked a lot about how to sequence your turns. Yeah, and you see Drake, which I think he put on there. He knows about it from the Serum Visions that he cast the turn before.
I actually don't like playing like Faithless Looting first. Like in this type of matchup,
Yeah.
I don't like playing Faithless
Yeah,
Looting
you wanna figure out, because the Faithless Looting almost always comes last, because you wanna find as many chances. You wanna give yourself as many chances to draw a Phoenix
and that
and
dump
then
the
to put
Phoenix
in the graveyard. Yeah.
So he does get
So
rid of
he
Phoenix.
probably
and
does
a
have
Drake, yeah.
redundancy with the Izzet Charm though.
Mm. Oh, but he needs a third.
Yeah. So you see the Phoenix that's resting in the graveyard.
he needs
But
a third
he has
spell
no
though.
third spell to play. To put, it's interesting though, right? Like he chose to bolt the Liliana last time. He could have kept the bolt, let Liliana do the work of discarding this for him, right? So he's gonna Izzet Charm the Pyromancer, but failed to return the Phoenix, which is disappointing. And we know, for example, that Philippe's hand is Bellum Reveler.
Yeah, Bellum Reveler. That's a lot of gas. That's
Yeah.
You know, I think right now it's
Yeah, so he's gonna
3
play the
mana
Bellum.
to
I
cast.
think he's gonna play the Bellum Reveler here, right? Because he still has the Lingering Souls in the graveyard, so he's gonna be able to play Bellum Reveler, Lingering Souls, and it's put a whole bunch of pressure onto Brian. Yeah. Oh, and he chained into the second Reveler, so you know
Nice.
everything is going well for our friend from France.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not gonna play the Lingering Souls.
I think he'll probably play it like next turn so that you can get
Get
like
prowess.
extra value of the power.
Seems greedy, but yeah.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he just doesn't want to take damage.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think this matchup is pretty good if Brian can get
Like fire off
thing in the ice to
spells,
stick,
yeah.
right? Because he gains so much tempo from that. And you see he has Metamorphose Slay the hand, right? So
Yeah.
this is
What's the second
this is
card?
a thing in the ice is gonna flip. He's missed his trigger for his thing in the ice. But these two are good friends. Slay of hand.
Oh, slide. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Slay of hand.
Slate of hand, slide of
Slide of
hand.
hand.
Slay, slide, slay.
Slay of hand. I don't know.
Dashing
We're
through
English.
dashing through the snow. And a one horse open slide. One horse open slide. No. Yeah. So okay. So this is Philippe finding the white mana to play. I think the Lingering Souls that we saw in his hand.
Mhm.
His hand was Souls, Bellum Reveler, and one other card. If that's push, then it's really good because
I
he
think
can
it's just
interact.
a land, right? Wow.
Yeah,
But if it, I mean, like
Oh, he's gonna
double.
Is he gonna
double
turbo
Reveler?
it? Yeah, interesting.
Oh no, he drew another Bitland Revel.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That's really interesting. Because at this point you're like, the cards in my hand don't matter except
Mm.
for Fatal Push.
Yeah.
But I discarded a fatal push last turn,
Oh.
right? Always got collective brutality.
I
Just
think
one
he
mode.
go like 2 modes, right? He could go 2 modes.
Yeah, he could have
This
gone
get-
2 modes.
Yeah,
Or he
discard
could have attacked with the Prowler first, the Villain Reveler first. Let Brian block if Brian chooses to block. Then play the collective brutality with 2 modes
and then take
to
out
kill.
the.
Yeah.
But I don't think Brian will block lah. I mean,
I don't
like,
think he blocks, obviously. Yeah.
you know, lightning bolt is still.
Yeah. So Brian has a good shot of flipping the thing in the eyes. Actually, he is deterministic because he has Metamorpho Slayer hand and he has a looting in his graveyard, which means
so
that
he just needs.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
this
so
game
he
is
can
gonna turn on Philippe very very quickly.
Metamorphose.
Yeah.
Oh, Metamorphose. Yeah, okay.
Philippe's gonna take 10.
10.
Yeah, because of the Phoenix that comes back from the graveyard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And this is assuming that. Oh, I love the Pokemon energy cards.
Are those Joe's ones too?
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah. Do not.
This is all Brian.
It's all Brian. It's all Brian doing Brian things. And so what card did he take? He took a gut shot. Is that a gut shot? Yeah, it is a gut shot.
Oh,
But he's gonna be able to flashback looting, so I don't think he needs to play the gut shot.
does he remember? Come on, Brian. Remember that
Yeah.
you have faithful swing. Yep.
So
Does.
this is a really interesting interaction. If you have Phoenixes in play, casting looting is the last spell, puts the bounce trigger on the stack above the looting itself. So you can bounce your own Phoenixes and then discard them to set looting.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Which is pretty nuts.
That's cute.
But I think Brian doesn't need too much to win here, right? He's discarding Slay of Hand. Sleight of hand.
Stay over.
Sleight of hand.
It's like
Yeah,
okay,
so-
I don't know. English.
Oh, okay. Another really cool interaction is that it doesn't bounce
Oh,
Villain
it doesn't
Reveler.
bounce Villain Reveler. That's weird.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's a horror.
That's
It's
so
a
sick.
horror.
Yeah. So he gets to.
They come from the same set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, at this point, if Philippe just makes like Lingering Souls tokens and races with the Villain Reveler, there's not a lot Brian can do, right?
Mm.
Right, because he can make 4 power. He's got souls in the graveyard and the souls in hand. Yeah, he's got
That's
another
one,
souls
two.
in
Yeah,
hand.
exactly.
Yeah, so he can make 4 power. The trade for the Phoenix, chump the Awoken Horror.
No, in
Hit it.
fact, he's got like 2 more. He's got 2.
He's got more in the graveyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little bit tough.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because I think that puts the Bedlam Reveler to a 5-6. He hits Brian to 8,
Mm.
right?
And then Brian's like on chump block duty.
Yeah,
after that.
yeah.
that's
So what
one
looked like
thing.
a really, really good turn for Brian turns out, I would have liked. I guess I would have liked the collective brutality discarding a card to drain 2
That's why
last
I.
turn. But
I,
we have the benefit of like knowing what Brian was going to do, right? Knowing
No,
that Brian
but-
was going to be able
But
to flip.
Philippe has double
Bedlam
Bedlam
Reveler.
Reveler.
So one of
like
them's
one
dead.
of them's dead. So
One
you
of
might
them's
as well
dead
just
anyway.
discard it and
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
and gain some life off of that.
Yeah, I think there can't be anything other than Soul's flashback here, right? Soul's flashback, right?
But we don't know what's in his hand. He could just
It's
go
Reveler,
like,
Reveler Souls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He could just like go Reveler and after that see, you know,
Yeah.
do I draw a fresh set of cards?
I think
That
that's.
was my new.
I don't think that works, but I think that's what he's
Alright,
gonna
that's
do.
what he's gonna do. Okay.
Okay, I see the reasoning. He gets an extra Reveler if he draws a land, which he's odds on to do.
And then he can go like double.
He's gonna be able to double flashback the souls.
Yep.
And if he draws Fatal Push, then it's great.
Even
for him.
better, yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna lay a land. He's gonna fetch down to 5, which is not a small. It's not a. It changes the math a little, right?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like your single lingering souls, right?
Yeah.
That's 2 blockers. And
The
then
problem
another
is, I
lingering
think he
souls.
has both his basics. Oh, he has a white land. Wow!
Oh,
Surprise!
alright.
Surprise!
Hey.
Oh wow! Okay. Now we got a real game. He's gonna be able to cast both lingering souls, and smack his opponent for 5.
That's 1.
Yeah,
Oh
put him
yeah,
to
yeah.
8.
So 2, so yeah, just 2 spells.
Put him to 8, and
Browse.
then Brian has to consider his options as to what to do next turn.
Yes, I mean like
Because if he doesn't attack with the
lingering souls tokens.
or maybe even the Awoken Horror.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that gets chump block.
So I don't like Brian's discarding of the Slayer of Hand.
Yeah,
of hand.
you
Yeah.
can look at more cards.
I
And,
really didn't think he needed to discard it, given that his hand is. He kept a gut shot, I think, over sleight of hand.
What you need now is like double bolt.
Yeah,
just to
well,
finish everything, but,
I think you almost always won double vote when your opponent's at 5. Yeah, or I guess, yeah, that's not always true. If it has a chalice in play, double volt's pretty bad.
This does not seem good.
I think here you have lethal. Like, Philippe can just cast a Faithless Looting with flashback and remind us of all why this deck is good. Because it gets to play Faithless Looting.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he's gonna trigger two prowess triggers. He's gonna Faithless Looting.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna ditch some
Just
lands.
the 2 lands.
Philippe ditching his 2 ley lines of the voice that he brought in.
Close enough.
He's gonna play a second one. Yeah, and now with both of them at 5 power, I think these are forced blocks. Yeah.
Awoken Horror is going to get one of them.
Yeah, Awoken Horror is gonna eat one of them, so that's not necessarily a good idea.
So
Right.
if you've got more spells, I mean, you can get rid of the Phoenix.
Yeah, you
and
can
if-
basically
as
trade,
long as you
yeah.
can like destroy, kill the Phoenix.
Yeah, but
not an issue.
without Philippe drawing a fatal push, I think the game is still live. Philippe going to consult his graveyard. I think he'll find his 3rd copy of Lingering Souls in there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Hello.
like, oh, I forgot about this one.
Hello. Good
And
thing I
that's
left black mana open.
And that's huge because I think Philippe was gonna be able to attack
With everything, right? And then like force 2 blocks. Sure, he loses. No, he doesn't lose one.
Yeah.
Awoken Horror is 7/8, right?
7/8. Yeah. No, he's only played 3 spells this turn. So he
so
still
it's a
trades.
6/7. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He can attack for 4 in the 3 in the air, lose 1 to the Phoenix.
No, but like you cannot let the Bedlam Revelers through. You do.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do,
yeah.
right?
So, but the problem
these two
here
go
is
in front of
the problem here
Bedlam
is that because of and Phoenix is a stupid card, because he can chump the Bedlam Reveler, and if he can chain together 3 spells next turn, he gets the thing back,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
And Philippe not knowing that one of Brian's cards is a gut shot, so Philippe can't afford to attack with too many of those flyers. Or if he does choose to attack those flyers, then yeah, I think Philippe's best. It's not great for either player, but I think Philippe's
Just
an
swinging with the
advantage.
entire team, right?
Yeah, because he has the benefit of being able to attack here,
Okay.
whereas Brian really has to stay back on defense. And Philippe's
Because he
thinking
attacks.
about it.
Okay, so he attacks in. He gets rid of one.
Oh
Arclight
wow!
Phoenix.
Okay. So this is aggressive from Philippe.
And he's got 4 tokens left behind. That will one of them.
Yeah. So this isn't a forced block then, right? Because Brian can afford to take. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like the way Brian wins is through chaining spells next turn, right? But
it's fine to lose
with
the
4 home and with only a gut shot in hand. What did he draw
Gonna
this
be a
turn? What
little
did he
bit
draw?
tough.
He drew. He drew a red card. I drew Lightning Axe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Lightning Axe can take care of one of the
Bedlam
Bedlam
Rebels, yeah.
Rebels. Oh no, this is bad for Brian. This is really, really bad.
Yeah, he needs the flyer
Yeah.
because otherwise that's.
I think he
60,
should.
right?
I think he should have at least attacked, right?
And then get the.
And then axe the. Oh, I want to ask you a question. Axe
that would leave like Philippe to
Axe-
attack with only like 4 creatures.
axe
right?
the Reveler, and then you have gut shot, and then the race isn't on, but at least you're killing a token right here. You're gonna take 6 in the air, and he's gonna burn that gut shot, but doesn't leave him a lot of outs, right?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in the deck that straight kills Bedlam Reveler. Always,
Yeah, he needed an X last turn.
yeah.
Just get.
And it's amazing because you think of the Izzet Phoenix deck as the deck that is able to go through its spells the quickest. Okay, so Inquisition of Cults is like, okay, yeah, he's gonna kill that. He's gonna gut shot one of the,
your guys.
but he's still gonna take 4 in the air. presumably. Okay. This slows the clock down significantly, I guess. Unless Philippe has push.
Because now Philippe has to block, right? He can't
Yeah, he
kill,
has to block.
He can't kill this turn,
Yeah.
and he really does need to leave 2 blockers behind.
Yeah, but you see, it's easy for him to leave 2 blockers behind, right? Oh, he attacks with 3. He leaves 2 back, right? And then he puts Brian. He puts Brian to 3, and Brian has to eat. Brian can only draw 1 card, right? That card has to be it Staticaster, which is the ball game. Flips the table and
does he have his Staticaster?
Yeah.
No, that's the handshake.
And Brian Lim losing to.
Yeah,
he discarded the Slayer hand. I don't know why he kept the gut shot. And there was a turn where he played the lightning bolt. He played lightning bolt to kill Liliana, where he could have waited. Oh no, he could have waited 1 turn.
Yeah, wait for the.
Because the Liliana doesn't the Liliana tick up doesn't matter because he discards the Phoenix in his hand anyway.
All right.
Anyway, thanks guys. Uncle Zach, hello.
Hey, Uncle Zach.
Yeah, I see.
Uncle
Zach Lim joined.
Whoa.
Uncle Zach watching our tournaments. This is an achievement for me, man. I grew up playing Magic at his store.
At JJ?
Bishan. Asia Card Shop.
Asia Card Shop.
ACS. Also happened to be an ACS boy, but yeah. Cool.
All right, we'll be back for round 2
pretty shortly.
Yeah, in a bit. We'll show you some action from yesterday's.
But just a reminder, this is the
GOGI Games Invitational.
You know, we sell it every stream that we're on. This is the actual event, and these are 16 players playing for a $5,000 prize pool.
Yeah.
Double elimination rounds after this in standard, but right now we're at the group stages, so 2 more rounds of modern to go.
Yeah, and players are trying to vie for being in the top seed. Yeah,
right.
Being in the upper bracket and the lower bracket, because if you're in the upper bracket, you got 2 lives, man. You can keep going.
It's like ghouls and ghosts.
All right, we will. No, that's Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins. Okay, anyway, we'll be back in a short while. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a replay of yesterday's team event. That was fun. So don't go. Remember, join us on the stream, twitch.tv/GOGI on a Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Singapore time. And do follow our social media feeds on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll be back, so don't go away. See you guys.